This tutorial has been requested by over 800 people, and by the end of this video you will be able to build this voice AI agent that you can call through WhatsApp. I will walk you through each and every step from the creation of the account through the mistakes that I made, so you can avoid those, because Meta is a real headache. And trust me, you don't want to go through this.
Your assistant for an exclusive Voice AI Summit we're curating for 2026 in the Mediterranean. Before we begin, I need to let you know this call may be recorded for internal planning purposes only. Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Great. I'll ask you a few quick questions to see if this experience might be right for you. It should take about 3 minutes. Ready?
Yeah.
Perfect. Can I get your name, just so I know who I'm speaking with?
I'm 𝐕𝐨𝐢𝐬𝐬.
Thanks, Noor. And which company are you with? And what industry is it in?
My company's name is Sanava Ltd, and it's a voice AI company.
Got it. Sanaval Ltd in the voice AI industry. What's your role or title in the company?
CEO.
Thanks for that. And where are you based? You can just share the city or country.
In Paphos, Cyprus.
Perfect. Paphos, Cyprus. Roughly how many employees does your company have?
5.
Got it. 5 employees. Do you have budget authority for voice AI solutions in your company?
Yes, I do.
Great. What stage is your voice AI implementation at? Would you say you're in planning, pilot, production, or scaling?
Scaling.
That's great to hear. What would make this voice AI summit worth your time? For example, would it be learning from industry leaders, sharing your own expertise, or high-level networking?
I would say getting to know other voice AI experts, and yeah, learning from others.
Got it. So learning from others and networking with experts. If this event delivered on those expectations, would you commit to attending for 2 days in Cyprus?
Of course.
Fantastic. How many colleagues might attend with you, if any?
Yeah, ideally all of them, if that's possible. Is it possible?
We are aiming for a select group of about 250 professionals, so there may be some limitations, but we'll definitely take note that you might want to bring your whole team. Would you be interested in speaking or presenting at the summit?
Yeah, speaking definitely. And showcasing some of my projects too.
That sounds fantastic. We'll definitely note your interest in speaking and showcasing projects. Lastly, can I get your email to keep you updated? And would you prefer WhatsApp messages or email for quick updates?
WhatsApp messages would be better.
Got it. Could you please share your email as well, just in case we need that for follow-ups?
It's sanava.limited@gmail.com.
Perfect. I've got that noted. Thank you so much, Noor. Based on your responses, you'll receive updates about the summit in the coming weeks. We're being selective about attendees to ensure the highest quality experience for everyone. Have a great day, and we hope to see you at the summit.
Thank you very much. Bye. By the way, this agent is not just a demo. You can call it now if you want to join Europe's biggest voice AI summit that will take place in April 2026 in Cyprus. But it's not for everyone. It's for senior leaders at companies with over 100+ employees that are implementing or planning to implement voice AI. If you have budget authority, make big tech decisions, or lead tech initiatives, then my assistant wants to talk to you. Okay, I want to first give you a high-level overview of what we are doing today and why I chose this specific tech stack for today. So let's start here. Why WhatsApp? So there are many reasons, but I listed the main three most important in my opinion. So first, reduced costs for international calls, of course, because it's happening over the internet and we don't have like the telephony costs, as usual. So that's the main advantage in my opinion. Yeah, WhatsApp is a popular app for business communications, especially in Europe. In the US, not so much, but I think it's becoming popular over there too. So many businesses use WhatsApp for communications with their customers. And third, WhatsApp is all-in-one app. You can have text messages there, voice messages, voice calls, and video calls. We have already seen a lot of tutorials about how to do text-based AI chatbots in WhatsApp. We have seen a lot of tutorials about voice messages, but there is no tutorial about how to do voice calls. This is what we're going to do today. And this one, video calls, isn't possible right now. I mean the AI, but I'm sure they will have this very soon too. First, what we need is an account in Meta. We need two accounts, a developer's account and a business account. And this video today is about inbound calls. So a customer calling your business, for example. But if you want me to do a WhatsApp outbound caller, AI caller video, then comment this WhatsApp outbound caller. And if we reach 50 comments, I will do that video too. Okay, then let's say an inbound call happens. Then what happens is I've built workflow in n8n, which checks the number of calls that happened from that phone number. And I use Postgres as a database to track this. Then, if the number of calls is more than 3 times, Twilio will reject that call because this is just like a security measure, because the main goal of this caller is to get the registration and qualify the callers, and it's not like a customer support voice AI agent. So just I want to protect myself from high costs, so I did this mechanism here. And if it's less than 3 times, it will go to Twilio and Twilio will accept this call. And we are also going to see how we can record the calls. It's not a standard to record the calls, but we will do that too. And I've chosen Twilio because it's the easiest way to do this, because Twilio has a good integration with WhatsApp. So I think what I'm doing here today is the easiest way of setting this up. But of course, if you want me to cover other VoIP or SIP providers, then again, please comment your favorite one. And if we reach 50 comments there too, I will do a tutorial about that too. Okay, and next is Twilio is connected over a SIP trunk with Livekit Cloud. And the reason why I've chosen Livekit is because it's a good choice. I mean, Livekit is a very popular platform for voice AI applications. OpenAI uses Livekit for their advanced voice. And there are some cost benefits, which I'm going to cover here. But basically, Livekit is a good choice. But again, if you want me to cover another voice AI platform, just comment that and I will do a tutorial. We have the Livekit Cloud, where basically Livekit handles voice AI infrastructure, because voice AI infrastructure is pretty complex, like the WebRTC stuff and so on. So that's what Livekit Cloud handles for us, and it's making our application scalable, so we don't have to worry about high loads of calls that happen at the same time. Livekit can handle those. But the second thing that we need to host somewhere is our code. So you can choose to have this on your local computer, but I always like to use a cloud because I don't want to have stuff on my private computer. And for that, I use Hetzner, but you can choose any provider you want. I just really like them, and you can get $20 of free credits if you use my link. Yeah, this is where we have our code. And we are using the real-time API here. I didn't choose the pipeline, the voice AI pipeline. I chose speech-to-speech here because I found that the pipeline combined with WhatsApp has a really high latency. So that's why I didn't do that. But if I find out like how to reduce the latency with the voice AI pipeline, then I will do a tutorial about that too, of course. So here I'm just using real-time API, but you could also do the voice pipeline if you want. Okay, then the last thing is let's talk about the costs here. So this is optional, as I said. If you want to host the code on your local computer, you don't have this cost. But if you want to do it like I will show it here on this tutorial, there will be, depending on the CPUs and storage and stuff like that, it will vary. Twilio WhatsApp Business Calling is like half of 1 cent, so pretty good price. Twilio call recording, 10K recordings per minute, 10K minutes, per month for free, and then it's this much. The real-time API costs this much, $5 input, $20 output per million tokens. In this tutorial, we are using this model, real-time preview, GPT-4o, but you can also choose GPT-4 mini if you want to, and this will cost less. Then I use self-hosted N8N for the workflow, but this is also optional. Like if you don't want to have this step, checking like how many times someone called, then you don't need that. Postgres inside of N8N is free, and Livekit Cloud. This is the packages in Livekit, so pretty awesome. We have like 1,000 telephony minutes, 5K connection minutes for free, and then this is the pricing for more than that. I think it's pretty good. Let me know if you have any questions. Guys, if you found this video helpful, please do me a favor and like and share this video on social media so I can get the required reach in order to be able to upload more frequently. Okay, let's go. So the first thing we need to do is creating a new Facebook account. So I'm just gonna do this, birth, whatever. Yeah, it's okay. Female, phone number. Let's give an email address. And a password. Okay, sign up. Okay, so let's copy this and paste it into here. Continue. You have successfully confirmed account. You will use this email address to log in. Okay. Allow cookies. Okay, this is my account. Now, the next thing we need is an Facebook developers account. I signed up here and I ended up in Facebook again. Okay, now I'm here. Okay, so welcome to Meta Developers. Continue. Verify account. Okay, I already registered my phone number. I hope this won't be a problem. Did I get an code? Yes. So 381763. Continue. I don't agree to marketing. Developer, complete registration. Okay, now we are inside of the Meta Developers dashboard, and now we want to create an app. So let's do that. So here, what do we need in here? Use case. I don't see what's up here, so I will just choose other. Okay, now it's in German for me because my computer is in German. Let me see if I can change the settings, because you need to understand what's going on here, right? Okay, I don't know how to change that, but let's just continue here. So I will just choose business. It's kind of funny because this page was in half German, half English, and now it's English again. Okay, interesting. Let's create the app. Oh, actually, wait, what's that? No business portfolio selected. Okay, I think we will create that later. Okay. I think it's worth to note that there is basically like two kinds of the Meta dashboard right now. This is the old version, and I'm not sure why I got the old version right now. But the new version of this dashboard is a bit different. You don't have these products here in the new dashboard, but you have like a tab here which says use cases, and there you will select WhatsApp. But here now we have the old dashboard still, and I will set it up from here. WhatsApp business platform. Okay. So this is actually something that's really confusing about Meta, because we now have 3 accounts. First one is our normal Facebook account. The second one is the developer's account, and the third one now is the business account. So I find this very confusing, and yeah, I really hate Meta for that. It's really hard to navigate through all of this, but yeah, let's do that. Your business account name, Sanada, yeah. Business email address at gmail.com. Submit. Unable to create account. Maybe it's because I already have that business account. Probably. I think so. Okay, we are still here. I will just try to log in with Facebook. Okay, it's still asking me this. Let's try again. Unable to create account. Is this a bug again? This should match the public name. Let's try with a different name. This is really annoying. Unable to create account. So I'm not sure why I'm not able to create this. It could be a bug, guys, so I don't know. Meta is so buggy, like we need to really bring attention to this, because like there's literally no customer support. I had so many problems figuring this out, and you should match the public name of your business as it will be visible across Facebook. Okay, I will try that again. Maybe it's not able to do that because I'm using private Windows, and it's maybe not able to connect to my Facebook. Let's try that again. Please, please, please. Yay! It worked! So what was the problem before? I'm not sure, guys. So I really hate Meta for this. Like, it's so buggy, it's unbelievable. Okay, I need to verify that. No, that's not it. It's this one. Confirm now. Allow cookies. Login with Facebook. Okay, finally we are here. Now, see again. What's this? And what's this? Okay, this was the old one before confirming. I'm gonna close this and let's see this. Okay, so now we are going to, I think we now have a business portfolio, right? Here. And let's check out our WhatsApp. I'm gonna add a WhatsApp account. Create a new business account. Yeah, just select your niche. Add a new number. No, let's use the get free number one. And see, check the handle provided. Now it worked again. Like, it's really so annoying. Okay. So, and now remember, we have a normal Facebook account, we have a business account, we have a developer's account, and now we also have a WhatsApp manager account. Like, that's too much, right? And the WhatsApp manager account is basically, when you click there, you will be directed to the business account. So the WhatsApp manager account is the same thing as the, is it? No, it's actually not. See, here you have this stuff, and here you have your phone number. And we will create a new Twilio account. Okay, start for free. 𝐕𝐨𝐢𝐬𝐬@gmail.com. Verify human. Code sent. Where is the code? Here. Verify your email. Yeah, so this is the code. Verify. Did I get the code? Okay. Recovery code. Do I care too much? No. Okay, in Twilio, what we are going to do is, okay, let's, oh man. I don't care. Okay, what we need here is we go to messaging and we go to, is it settings? No. Is it senders? Yes, WhatsApp senders. Please upgrade your account to submit WhatsApp sender. Okay, so seems like it needs a verified account or an upgrade. Okay, for this you will need to upgrade your account. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, I need to verify myself using my driver's license. Okay, I verified this account. Now let's provide a billing address. Country, Cyprus. Okay, next. Use this address. Enter VAT. Optional. If it's optional, then I don't need it. Enter an amount. Okay, now I have $20 on my account. I think plus this trial credits too, but now we are going to go to the dashboard and go to messaging and senders, WhatsApp senders. Now let's set up a new WhatsApp sender account. Okay, let's get started. To create and use WhatsApp senders, you must acknowledge. Okay, I acknowledge that. What happened now? Why are we back here again? Okay, now I don't have any numbers. Let's buy a number here. And I'm just going to buy whatever this I agree, buy. Okay, now let's go. I'm going to close this tab, and can we now select that number? Yes, here it is. Continue. Now link your WhatsApp business account. Let's do that. Continue. Get started. Fill in your business information. Or I don't know. No, sorry. I'm in Cyprus actually. So I had already created a business profile, right? So we can just use that. This is what Twilio will do, blah blah. Okay, continue. Okay. You're now ready to chat with people on WhatsApp. You can immediately get started with 250 business-initiated conversations. To get higher messaging limits, ask Twilio. Okay, this is bad, I think, because we actually need the limit of 1000 messages in order to be able to use the calling feature. But let's see what will happen next. Okay, as you can see, I have completed the registration, but it's currently offline because I guess they need to first confirm my business, right? Is it online now? Yeah. I think I can just get started immediately, right? 80 messages per second. Yeah, we will just try this out now and see. Next up is Livekit. We now need a Livekit account. So now Livekit. The all-in-one voice AI platform. Start building. Yes, I want to start building. Finally. Continue with Google account. Weiter. It's raining. Accept terms of service. Of course. Of course I accept terms of service. So, new project name. WhatsApp AI agent. Continue. How big is your company? Just me. Yeah, blah blah. Not so important. Get started. Okay, so the good thing about Livekit is you can get started for free. And you don't need to set up any billing account or nothing. Just, yeah, just let's go. Okay, our Livekit account is ready to go. Now, our next step is to set up our agent. You can do it on your local computer, but I'm always using a cloud because I like to keep my stuff on the cloud instead of on my local computer. And yeah, so what I use for that is Hetzner. Here it is. And I'm not going to go through the setup of this Hetzner account because I've already made a video about this, a detailed one, before. You can watch that. I will link it in the description. Also, you can skip this step if you want to use your local computer, and it will be the same. Basically, the only difference is that I will be logged in into this server, and you can just log in into your terminal and set this up. So skip to the next section if you don't want to do this. But here I'm gonna just set up this server, and if you want to also create an Hetzner account, as you can see, they also have accounts in the US. You can click on my referral link and you will get like $20 of free credits, which you can use for like 3 months or so maybe. Yeah. So yeah, feel free to do that. And now we are going to set this up. You can always choose the location which is nearest to you. This is my nearest location. I'm gonna use this. For now, I'm gonna use this one, but you can also use this. And yeah, as I said, I'm explaining all this in detail. If you want to know about this, you can just click on the link in the description. So I'm going to call this Livekit, let's say. Already taken. Okay, then WhatsApp AI. Okay, now we are going to create this server. It's creating. I'm going to copy this IP address. And now we can log in onto Cursor. And I'm going to log in into my server. And if you want to do it on your local computer, you would just, yeah, open the terminal and do the process that I'm going to show you in a bit. But I want to log in into my server that I just created. So I'm going to connect to host, and I had already set up this IP address. So I'm gonna click here just, and it will connect. Click continue. Enter passphrase. Great. When you see this here in the corner, then it means that you are logged in. And now the first thing that I want to do is to create a directory for this project. I'm going to say dear Livekit. Okay, now we can open this folder here. And since we need Python for this, I'm gonna first check, and let's check if Python is already here. Yes, it is. And let's do a sudo update or upgrade first. I always forget that if upgrade, which one is first. Date. Okay. I hope this was right. And now what we are going to do, let's clear that, is we are going to go to the quick start docs here in Livekit, and we are going to implement the real-time model. Why are we doing the real-time model? Because I noticed that the latency with the pipeline approach is just too much with WhatsApp, so we will do this. And when I figured out like how to reduce the latency here, then we can also do this. Let me know in the comments if you want to see a pipeline example. But now we are going to do this. So the first step is to pip install these. So, but let's first create a Python environment. I'm just thinking, did I forget anything? I don't think so. But if we forget something, we will get an error anyways. So, but let's just start now. So I'm gonna ask ChatGPT, because I always forget these commands. What is the command for installing then and activating it on Linux? Okay, let's do that. That sounds good. Yes. And now we are going to do, oh, what's that? No, that's not that. This one. Yeah, that sounds good. Now we are going to activate that. Good. Now, let's do this. Instead of doing this, I will copy this and create a requirements file. Requirements txt. Okay, that should be good. Save. Now I'm going to create a .env file. .env. And what do we need there is this stuff. So let's paste that. My OpenAI key is in my OpenAI account, which is, I already created this, and I'm gonna paste it in here. Livekit API key, secret, and URL. This you can find Let me show you where you can find that. Is it here? No, that's not it. API keys? Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna create new ones. So WhatsApp generate. Okay, so this is the stuff that we need, and I'm going to copy this because this contains all the environment variables that we need. And I can delete those. Okay, now let's save that. And now I also need agent.py file. So for that, I'm gonna copy this. Let's paste it. And the only thing that I'm gonna change here is you are a helpful assistant that speaks English, because if you don't say that, it will just randomly speak Spanish. Okay, and save. And let's see what's the next step here. I need to install the requirements and then download the files. Okay, let's install the requirement. Pip install r requirements txt. It's installing. While it's doing that, I will copy that, which will be the next command. Okay, looks like everything worked fine. Now let's try this and see if it works. Okay, at first glance it seems like it will work, but let's see. You never know, you know. Now we can go to Sandbox. Voice agent. Create sandbox. Okay, let's do that. I'm not sure if this was the right way. We will just try it. Launch. Hello.
Hola, ¿cómo te va? ¿En qué te puedo ayudar hoy?
Speak Spanish still. My microphone doesn't work. Allow. Hello. Okay, so we were able to hear like the greeting message in Spanish. I'm not sure if it will be in the recording of this video, but we heard the greeting message, but we weren't able to speak with it. So I think it's because my microphone is kind of not working in private browser. So I'm going to copy this link and paste it into my not private browser and see if it works here. Hello, I'm good. How are you? Okay, it's working, and yeah, it was a browser issue, so it's not working in the private browser, but in my non-private one, it's working. So all good. And now, what can we do now? Let's exit this for now. And I just checked the recording and looks like the audio wasn't recorded, but it's fine because you will hear it anyways through my phone soon. So the next step is to set up the trunks. So for that, we are going to go here, telephony, configuration, create new trunk, trunk name, WhatsApp. Okay, now it needs the number that we set up in Twilio. This one. Let's copy that. Copy and paste. And that's it. Create. Now we need a dispatch rule. Let's call that WhatsApp 2, and we will say dispatches callers into an existing room. You can optionally require a PIN. I will choose that. I'm not sure if that will work. And the room prefix will be call dash. And match trunks will be WhatsApp. And here you can choose agent, but I will leave it as is because we only have one right now. Create. Okay, now let's go back to Twilio. What we need to do now is you can go here and search for TwiML app. Create TwiML app. Not found. Okay. That should not happen. Okay, now we will create a new TwiML app. Of course, we're going to call it WhatsApp, and this we will paste in the link for this later. Now let's create that. And what we need now is something called TwiML bin. We are going to call this WhatsApp again. And now here I'm gonna show you a life hack regarding Twilio. We will create a new tab and then we will ask for Twilio Help Center. Okay, this is Twilio's AI chatbot and it's awesome because it solves almost all your problems. So now we are going to explain it what we want to do, and it will give us the code or what we need to enter into this bin that we just created. So I will say, and you can do this trick with all of your questions, right? And it will be able to give you a good answer actually. So I will go to my WhatsApp Livekit, and what I need is this. Copy that and go to Twilio Help Center. I will say I want to connect to Livekit through this zip URL. No, I don't know if it's actually URL, but yeah. So I will say I have set up my TwiML app and now I need the TwiML bin code that I need to enter in order to connect to this. And this TwiML app will be connected to my WhatsApp sender. Let's see. Great job getting your mail app set up. Let's see. Okay, let's try this. It's valid. Create. Now I will copy this URL here and go back to TwiML apps. App that we created before. And let's click on that and Now I'm gonna enter the URL that I just copied. Let's save it. Let's go back to WhatsApp senders and click on my number. Okay, so and what we need to do now is to connect our WhatsApp number to this TwiML application that we created. Update sender. Now let's see if that works. Now I'm going to start this agent. Python agent.py dev. I will do start now instead of dev. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, here is my number. I'm not seeing any call button for some reason. So there is no call button actually. Yeah, I think it's because my business account on Twilio hasn't been approved yet. As you can see, the quality rating is unavailable, and for the call feature to be able to work, we need a messaging limit of 1000 messages actually. So that's why it doesn't work. But let me go to my other account, which has this messaging limits available. Oh, complete meta business verification to increase limits. Oh, if you're someone in your... Okay, so we need to do this, guys. I guess. So we need to go to businessfacebook.com and verify it. So that was the key here. Okay, so in order for the call button to work, you need to go to your businessfacebook.com and start this verification process. Then you will get the messaging limits of 1000. But I'm not gonna do that because I think Meta knows when you register a business twice. So I will just use my account where I'm already registered for this. So this is my phone number that works for me and which is connected to my verified Meta business account. And I just need to change, let me stop that quickly. And I'm going to go back to Livekit and change my setup here because I had the unverified number here before, so I need to change that to my verified one. let's replace that, update. Okay, and here I think I didn't have a phone number, right? Yeah, okay, that's it. And now I'm going to, so it's basically the same. I have a TwiML application connected here, which we have already set up together. And let me show you the TwiML bin that I have for this. I think we need to change the zip URL. Okay, as you can see, this one looks a bit different because I added something here, which is, so I added this part here, which is for recording the call. I'm recording it through Twilio. You could also record it through Livekit, but I'm recording it through Twilio because it's easier, and Twilio gives you like 10,000 minutes per month of recording for free. But this is like how you record that, and this is just, you don't need that, but you can include that. So I included that, so I receive a webhook notification inside of N8N when I get a recording. So now what we need to do is to change this URL, copy, and paste. So now we are connected to my Livekit account, and this wasn't given before through the Twilio Help Center AI bot, but it looks like we also need this. Don't forget to add this. This is your WhatsApp number. And yeah, now I think we are good, and we can save that. Okay, now I will start my agent here again. And I will call that number.
¿Qué tal? ¿En qué puedo ayudarte hoy?
Hello.
Hola. ¿Cómo te va? ¿Hay algo en particular en lo que necesites ayuda?
Do you speak English?
Yes, I speak English. How can I help you today?
Okay, it works. Yay! The only problem is that, again, it's speaking Spanish for some reason. Like, why? I don't know. So, I will have this in my resource hub, so you can copy this. And yeah, let me show you this part, what this actually is. So, whenever a call happened, I get this webhook here. Let's see the information inside of it. So it gives you the recording URL, which when you copy and paste that into your browser, you will be able to see the recording. You can also see your recording and inside of here somewhere, Twilio recording logs. Yeah. So here. Here you can listen to that. So now I need to change two things. First, I want my agent to speak English only. Let's say only speaks English only. Let's say do not speak other languages. To be clear with that. Okay, so I think that's the problem here, because it says greet the user, and we will, so this is the greeting message which we can change, and we will say hi, I'm your assistant for an exclusive Voice AI Summit we are curating for 2026 in the Mediterranean. Before we begin, I need to let you know this call may be recorded for internal purposes only. Then are you okay with that? Okay. Let's save that. What I want to do now is I want to actually, because the prompt will be large, and I want to make a separate file here, which the agent will be able to retrieve instead of having this prompt here, because as I said, it will be a large prompt and I don't want it to continue here at the right forever, so I think it's best to have it as a separate document. But I'm not sure how to do that, so I will copy this and I will ask ChatGPT, of course. I have this agent pi file, and I want to keep the instructions part in another file in the same directory as agent pi, so that the agent pi is able to retrieve those instructions from that separate file. Can you tell me how I can do that? This is agent pi. No, I didn't specify that I want these instructions to be in a separate file. Okay. Create a new file in the same directory. TXT, okay. Oh, it's actually giving me a better thing here, because it's giving me the yeah, it's describing like how I can do that for the initial message and the instructions. Cool, so it's actually pretty easy. Okay, then I will do that. So I will do an instructions txt instructions txt and generate reply txt. Generate reply txt. Okay, I'm actually gonna copy what I had in here. Copy and paste it in here. And inside of agent py, instead of this, I need to replace it with this. Wait a second. Wait. Okay, I will just copy this whole thing. And paste. Okay, looks good. And I'm gonna do the same for this. Cool. Now save that. And I'm not sure how. Okay, so looks like I just need to paste in the prompt. So let me just copy the whole thing. Copy. Okay, let's save these and see if it works. I'm gonna start the agent and I will call it no. Hello? Okay, this didn't work. And we're seeing an error message here. And of course I'm gonna ask ChatGPT, like what this means. What is wrong? Oh, okay. I didn't load this actually. That's why. So let me just copy the whole thing. Yeah, you see that's missing here. I will just delete it and save. Start again.
Hi, I'm your assistant for an exclusive Voice AI Summit we're curating for 2026 in the Mediterranean. Before we begin, I need to let you know this call may be recorded for internal planning purposes only. Are you okay with that?
Okay.
Great. I'll ask you a few quick questions to see if this experience might be right for you. It should take about 3 minutes. Ready?
Yes.
Can I get your name, just so I know who I'm speaking with?
Okay. We did it. It worked well. By the way, guys, if you have any questions regarding this tutorial or voice AI in general, you can join my Discord community here. We have over 1,000 people in here, and I'm always trying to help people with their questions. And you can also book paid consultation with me if you want to, if you want me to look deeper into your issue or need urgent help. Or you can book a free consultation if you want me to join your voice AI project or do a voice AI project for you. Yeah, feel free to contact me anytime and ask questions. I'm always here and answering people's questions, talking to them. I'm also really curious about your voice AI projects, so feel free to share your projects here. Also, if you share them on LinkedIn, for example, I'm always happy to repost, comment. Yeah, tag me in there. I will do my best to help you get your reach too, so we can be successful in this together. Okay, we are almost done. I want to add some security measures to it too, so that people don't eat up my OpenAI credits. So I want to set a max call duration to, let's say, 10 minutes. But I also want to set a max number of calls one phone number can make. So for this, I'm gonna go back to Twilio Help Center. And first, I want to check and see if I'm able to do that using my TwiML bin. I'm sure I can do that there. If not, I can probably do it in Livekit too. So, but I first want to see if I can do it here. So I'm gonna copy this. I have this TwiML bin, and I want to set a max call duration for the calls. Max call duration of 10 minutes for calls that come from the same phone number more than 3 times. I'm not sure if that's proper English, but I think the AI can understand this. So, how can I achieve that? To set maximum call duration in seconds. Great. Cannot enforce per caller logic or keep track of call counts. To enforce a per minute call limit, you must use a dynamic webhook. Okay, so I can do the max call duration inside of the TwiML bin, but I cannot do the max number of calls inside of the TwiML bin, and I need to set it up differently. But let's first replace this with this. Why is this invalid? It says that the TwiML you gave is invalid. Okay, small syntax issue. Still invalid. Okay, this might work. No. Can you please check the docs? Let's see. Oh, it's actually retrieving the knowledge base when I say, can you check the docs? Not sure if something has changed, but let's try one more time. Nothing has changed. Thank you, I've checked the official. Okay, one last time. But it's still invalid. Not sure if this one is different. Wow, it's valid now. So what happened here? Okay, I don't know what changed now, but this seems to be the valid one. We will try that out. Now, okay, for trying that out, I will for now put this to 7 seconds and save that. And let's call it to see if it works. Hello? Oh. Did I start? Oh, I haven't started the agent. Okay, let's restart the agent. I'm gonna call again.
And for an exclusive AI summit, we're curating for 2026 in...
Cool. I think that was 7 seconds, right? Let's try again.
Hi, I'm your assistant for an exclusive voice AI summit we're curating for 20...
Nice. Okay, that works. Now let me change this back to 600 seconds. So that worked. Okay, our last step is to limit the number of calls. And Twilio AI chatbot how to do that. So I will say, let me copy this. I have set up a WhatsApp sender with the following TwiML bin, and I need to limit the number of calls that users can make to max 3. I want to use N8N and Postgres inside of N8N. How can I do that? Okay, user initiates a call via WhatsApp. Okay, Twilio makes a webhook request. To your N8N endpoint instead of directly to TwiML bin. N8N checks Postgres to see how many calls this user has made. If the user has made fewer than 3 calls, N8N returns your... okay. I understand. I think use the webhook node in N8N as the entry point for Twilio's webhook. Extract the WhatsApp sender number from the webhook payload. Okay, let's make a new N8N workflow. By the way, all these workflows will be in my resource hub, so feel free to join. Webhook. This. I will try post first. Let's see if that works. Production URL, activate, got it. And it said instead of the TwiML bin that we had set up, I think we should use this webhook URL. Instead of directly to the TwiML bin. Okay. So I guess TwiML app maybe. So it's this one. Instead of this, which leads to my TwiML bin, I will post my webhook from my init-in workflow, and let's see if that works, right? It worked. So now we are going to do what? Let's see. Twilio makes a webhook request to your init-in endpoint instead of directly. Okay. init-in checks Postgres to see how many calls this user has made. So we will need to set up a Postgres. I'm not sure if I have Postgres. Let's first check the information we get here. Okay, so we get the caller's number. This is me. And we will now use Postgres. Let me first check if I have Postgres here. Yeah, seems like I have. And first we are gonna need to execute. First we need to create a table. Let's tell it to, can you give me the SQL query that will create the table that we need. Call count, last call. Okay. Create table user calls WhatsApp. I will call it success. Okay, let's leave it here so you can use this later. Create the table. Then Postgres. Now we need to first retrieve first check if already a user exists. Check number of calls. And we will add condition. Oh, but Okay, for the user ID, can we use the phone number as the user ID? Equal to no output. No output because we haven't saved my call yet. So we will say always output data. So even if it's empty, that we still get something. And then we say if check number of calls, okay, is object if it's is empty, which it is, and true, then we will make a Postgres entry. Yeah. Insert. Let's execute this until here. We will insert the number as the user ID, and the call count will be 1. Last call now. No. No. So this means because like we didn't have any entry for this call, it means it's calling for the first time. So we will make a call count of 1. Let's save this. Okay, now we have a call count 1. Now we will again execute this. Now it's going this direction because the object here is not empty anymore, because we now have one call that happened. Now one call happened, and now we need to update this row. No, first we will add another if, which will check if call count is less than or equal to 3. It is. The condition is true because it's 1, so it's less than or equal to 3. It's true. If it is that, then we will Let's see what will we do here. Use HTTP response node to return the appropriate TwiML to Twilio. I'm not sure how to send the TwiML. How can I make an HTTP response to send to trigger HTTP request, request to trigger the right TwiML bin. Make an HTTP GET or POST request to TwiML bin's URL. Okay, I see. Easy peasy. So this condition, in this condition, so if it's less than 3 calls, we will trigger an HTTP. I'm not sure if GET or POST, let's see. Which will, in this case, we are going to accept the call and trigger Okay, by the way, this is not WhatsApp to retail, but WhatsApp to Livekit. And this is the URL that we need to trigger. Save this. And so I'm not sure if this is enough. Accept call. Save. Now we need accept. Save. Now we will need to create another TwiML bin. WhatsApp to Livekit reject. That will reject that call. I don't want it to say this. I want it to reject the call and not say anything. So, okay, that worked. Thanks. But for the rejecting TwiML bin, I want it to reject the call in the call when it reached the limit to directly when it reached the limit instead of saying no, limit without saying anything. Can you give me the right TwiML bin that will reject the call right away? Oh, easy. Okay, so then let's do that. Great. Now we will copy that. make a new HTTP request, post, save. This is reject call, save. So if call count is not less or equal to 3, then it means is more than 3, which then will go here. Exactly. And now, after accepting the call here, we need to register this call count again, which means we will update row. Let's put this before that. So because we made the first call and it went this way, now we are making the second call and we need to update the call count, right? So let's go through this. Now, user ID should match call count. Now we add a call count here, which will be 1. Okay, so this is how we are supposed to write this. Yeah. Let's execute that actually. Good. And let's run this again. Now we are at 2. Let's actually Postgres check the count, the current count. Okay, we are at 2 right now. So this, I'm leaving this for you here. This is so you can check the current count. Save. Okay, now when I run this again, we should be at 3, and this is giving an error because this is not an actual call that's happening right now. So let's check the current call. 3. Okay, now it should go this way, right? No, still it's going that way. Okay. Okay, so because we said let's do 2. Less than or equal to 2. Yeah. Because at the first call we are at 0, then we are adding 1 at the second call, and at the third we are adding another 1, so we are at 2. So it should be 2 actually. So this means we are allowing 3 calls max. And now we are going to test this. It should work. let's see if it works. Let's activate our agent. Start.
Application error has occurred. Goodbye.
Yeah, that happened because I have already I've already registered the max amount of calls for my phone number, right? And let's see if it actually worked or there was an error or something. On pin. So this didn't work actually. Post. Account SID is missing in the request. Let's see what Twilio says. It needs my account SID. And this is how the request should look like. Good, so first it needs to be a GET. And let's get my account SID. Where is it? On my dashboard, I think. Let's copy that and insert it query parameter as a query parameter. So here it should be, what was it? Account SID, account SID, and my account SID is that. Account SID. Okay, let's try that again.
Application error has occurred.
Okay, an error has occurred again. Authorization failed again. That your TwiML bin is set to only accept requests that are signed by Twilio. Okay, so it looks like the problem is that we cannot call the TwiML bin from N8N because we can only call it from inside of Twilio. And it suggested something else here, so we will do that, but I'm not really sure what this means, so I'm gonna ask. I'm not sure what you mean by return the XML. Can you give me a more detailed explanation about how to do that. Okay. Now it makes sense. So I will use an HTTP response node respond to webhook. Content type application XML response code 200 response body I don't know if that will work. Okay. Let's see.
Application error has occurred.
Error has occurred. Node not correctly configured. Makes sense. Let's try again.
An application error has occurred.
Okay. Again. Oh, I forgot to delete this node. Now it was rejected. Yay. It worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. Now I'm going to delete my phone numbers, or I'm going to set this to 20 for now, so I can check if the accept webhook works.
Hi, I'm your assistant for an exclusive Voice AI Summit we're curating for 2026.
It's working perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Cool. Cool. Now I can set this to 2 again. Save. And so